You know, something we never talk about, but I'm about to hit you out with it. Narcissistic people don't know how to grieve. They don't. They're actually groomed to not grieve. At least I was. You hear the psychiatrists and psychotherapists and psychologists and social workers say it starts in the childhood, which is true. And so things just become it's just a breakup. I just walked away. I just cheated. I just called your name. I just put you down. You know, it's just that simple. Get over it. Y'all heard that before, right? Well, that's how they really feel. That's how I really felt. The grooming starts in the childhood. My mother called me, my nickname is Double O. Well, Double O is, you know, it's just a divorce. Me and your dad are getting a divorce, right? Well, it's just a lady that you're gonna move with, Irene, Miss Irene. Well, where's my sister and Donnie going? Well, they just going to be a couple of miles away, but they'll be with somebody else, right? It's just, these are just people that's gonna help us out until we get back on our feet. I'll never forget that, you know? And it's like, it's just a divorce. It's just a family breakup. Well, Mom, you know, how did we lose our house? Well, we just lost it. Years later, I was taking care of my mother. I was a recruiter in 1992. And this is not to bash my mother up at all. My mother's a great, loving, strong lady. She has a lot of narcissistic traits. My father did too. But my mother started getting high, smoking crack. And I was paying her rent. And I asked her, I said, you know, the landlord called me and said, hey man, Mr. Walker called me at my office. Your mother didn't pay rent. I'm like, wow. So one of the main things I went home to Cleveland to be a recruiter for is to put people in the Navy, give people jobs, and pay my mother's rent, and watch her move into her apartment. But she did that, and when she smoked, when you have a family member that's smoking crack, they just don't care. So when he told me my mother wasn't paying rent, I said, Ma, why didn't you pay rent? I just didn't. So narcissistic people are groomed to just not care. The reason why, for me, is it was just a breakup. It was just, I just cheated one time. I just called your name. Let's be done with it. Let's get over it. Because childhood is too hard to go back and deal with the real pain of why I did what I did. I just want to say it's just that simple. It wasn't that bad. It's just a breakup. Let's not talk about it. Let's get over it. I'm moving on. You move on. And narcissistic people move on easy because they detach from that pain that they just caused you while you are left with that pain that they caused you. You left looking around like, what the hell? How did that happen? How can Leon just walk away? I just walked away from every breakup, from every divorce. Only had one. I just walked away from every family being broken up. I just walked away from almost being sent to foster care. I just walked away from my parents being divorced. I just walked away from my father hitting my mother, you know? So we just walk away. Oh, y'all have a great day.